Come on, thank you. And do that. And there we go. Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 25 on Alma, Missouri. It is Labor Day, so extra session this week. I have all my vehicles with engines are running, and we need to go places. He says turning the engine off. Okay, so it is July. I did do a weeding contract, or not a weeding contract, hoeing contract, in the field that I ended last session, fertilising. Hence the extra 50,000 in the bank. Should be 55,000. A bit short on bale wrap, but we won't need any because we're not wrapping any, we're just doing bailey things. So what else is happening? A little bit of a late start today. I'm really not feeling 100%. So, yeah, slightly late start. I'm going to run over here and see if we can get this turned round. Should be able to. Our smallest tractor, and the header trailer is fairly manoeuvrable. Don't like the look of that. Oh, I keep doing that. Jump in the vehicle and turn the engine off. So, this will be our oat harvest, which will give us some food for horses. Not sure anything else eat oats. I mean, the reason I went for this crop is basically for the straw. And it was the only one I could plant when I figured I should probably plant it. Or plant something that produces straw. So, that's where we are right now. I'm sort of wondering whether it's worthwhile getting a weeder, so I can actually do the weeding contracts in addition to the hoeing contracts. There's also the opportunity for a bale wrapper, separate bale wrapper. Okay, that off. I think I'm going to start from the end here. And I think I need to check on that. Enable straw swath. Yes, we will need to do that. That's not the button it works though, so let's try that again. Turn on enable straw swath dot. There we go. Okay, we can turn that off. It says button 1, but button 1 didn't seem to work, so oh well. Now let me get this unfolded. It on, cover it, and go fast. Yes. Alrighty, and I should probably fish the tea bag out of my tea. There we go. So yeah, a little bit of a late start. I don't really worry about holidays being absolutely on time, 8:30 till sometime around 11. Part of the deal, it's a holiday weekend. I'll get 5-6 additional 30-minute episode chunks to throw onto YouTube, and so we'll have a couple of days of double episodes after today. Unfortunately, people on YouTube, if they want to watch live today, will be hours behind. Obviously, we had drop Sunday, drop Monday. So yeah, they'll be 2.5 hours behind where we got up to, but yeah, it's farm sim. We did what we did yesterday. We've made a fair amount of money. We got a nice amount of money in the bank, which is nice. I did accidentally cut my grass field because it said it was ready to harvest, and actually kind of not so much. It was in the final stage of growth, and I didn't realise that until I'd mowed it. So we didn't get the greatest of yields from that field. I do need to get back out there and spray it. But we have a bunch of silage bales which I believe have finished fermenting, and I think I've probably got more than enough silage bales at the moment, so I may take them off to bale sell point and get some money for them. I mean, it's not really a bad thing to we keep the field productive and then worry about is it enough to feed sheep and cows? Well, I've got more than enough to feed sheep and cows at the moment, so I am perfectly happy just leaving it as it is. I could use a smaller, there isn't any. There was a half pipe a little while back, and I'm kind of thinking that could be a useful thing. We'll see about that. I do not chat on Discord during streams. Anyway, let's get these oats chopped. And how are we doing? We're up to 72% already. This is actually quite a good yield. And welcome to the stream anyway. Thank you for watching. I'll make a note of that. Alright. Now we can get into the rows. There we go. Yeah. Nicely. Okay, so the boy came over Saturday afternoon after the stream on Saturday, and he went home last night. Just a short visit this week. I think now that Mrs. Osa has given him access to her games. He can play them on his laptop at home, so he doesn't come over here quite so often. Cut a little bit. Now, we're actually going to fill this up, I think. Goodness. How are we doing? 95%. Should be able to get to the top. Very carefully, don't chop up the straw. Right there. Awesome. And we'll head back south. Yes. So what's interesting there is, did it again, it doesn't automatically extend the pipe, which Stop Harvester used to do. I think I've still got the Stop Harvester when full mod running. But I did take it easy there because I wasn't sure it was actually going to stop. Sometimes it doesn't, and then you go chopping through the crop and losing yield. We're losing produce. The yield is the yield. The produce is not happening because you're just driving over it. Okay, let's head down here. We'll turn this around and come at it from the other direction because this is actually low side to the right. So you don't go pranging your pipe on anything unfortunate. So interesting. I think we may be okay with what we have here, so that we'll get 2 loads from, well, potentially 2 loads of oats into this cart, and then one load of oats in the harvester. I won't need to bring the truck out, although it might be worth bringing the truck out. There we go. Oops. Unfold that back and off. There, and GPS on. So as I work my way over the field, we'll slowly even out this end. And this shouldn't take too long. It's a small field. And 2, 3. We did 3 rows and a headland. Or, yeah, 2 ends and a tiny bit. So in theory, 3 rows should get us almost to the other side. And then half a row, possibly. So we got no plans today, although it is a new month. So, and I already know I need some things this month. Yield is actually looking quite nice on the little map at the bottom. It's green, which is probably the first time I've had a field run in the green. Missed a bit. Still, that's not selected. Go. Okay, that's good. So yeah, it's not been long since the last episode, so nothing really much has happened the last few days. I really need someone who's smaller and flexible to help on the model railway. I think, you know, I did not consider all of the angles of where I want to do stuff and can I reach it. And while I can reach everything in the open frame at the moment, I can't get up close and personal to the back piece where I want to lay some track, which is a little bit awkward. I need someone smaller to get in and more flexible, because I'm not able to climb into that hole. Big holes I can climb into because I don't have to contort myself into all shapes, but smaller holes not gonna happen. Problem is I need to be able to glue some track down and make sure it's positioned correctly. Keep that going straight for now. Get to the end. And up. My goodness, we're already over half full again. Well, I suppose. That was 2 rows. We have 2 more rows, so it really now depends on the weight of the crop. Harvester doesn't have problems. It can hold the weight equal to volume. I haven't found a harvester that doesn't. So the deal would be, if this was a heavy rain, then potentially you can only fill the harvester up 70%. That's kind of weird, but it does appear that harvesters' weight capacity always exceeds its volume capacity, so that's a good thing. Trailers, not so much. Yeah. Most of them cannot carry in weight what they can carry in volume. Though I think the half pipes can. And one of the reasons I want a half pipe is for the just transferring grains from our silos to the animals where we need to. At the moment I'm using the little 4,000 litre Strautmann adjustable trailer, so I have to keep putting the sides on and take the sides off depending on whether I need to go to on a shopping trip for pallets or not. So possibly setting up on the last row here. Alrighty, seems to be lined up. Lower the thing and off we go. So, last row of oats, and harvest year 2 has commenced. Not that I can do any more, because it's the only field ready for harvest. That's fine. Actually, this is very close to only having 2, so about 28,000 litres. It's a little bit more, but not significantly. It's more than 14. Okay. Pop that out. Going to run down here. Again, we'll turn around. As I said, it really depends on the weight of the grain as to how much we're going to get in here. Could have pulled over closer. I didn't look at the percentage before I started filling. I think there's, volume-wise, there's more than enough room here. Ah. And young boy child is playing Supermarket Simulator. 200. Still underweight. That's good. Turn that off. Turn that on. It doesn't lift the header either. Alrighty, let's go finish this off. So, previous version, FarmSim 22, I did use, and I think 19, I did use the stop harvester when full mod. And that would stop the harvester quite suddenly. It would lift the header, turn it off, and extend the pipe. Whatever I've got running at the moment doesn't do all of the things. There's going to be a little bit sticking out at the end, probably. Oh, yeah. Make a mess of the straw because why not? That bit there. Lift it up, jump over the other swath. A bit in the it's always good to get everything, even if it's only 2 litres. Alright. So, we can turn off the thresher, we can turn off the harvester, we've got the header raised, and we can extend to the pipe and go find our cart. So, 2,142 more litres to go in the cart. Will it fit? Very carefully. Oh, we got more than enough room there. And the cart is full, and we still have 342 litres left in the harvester. Of course we do. Ugh. All right.